Hello, this is Richard here. It's Sunday the 7th of February 2021. I saw a video from J.J. Ainsworth about the 8-petaled sunflowers or flowers on the wrists of the Sumerian bas-reliefs, and she put forward the idea that it might be some sort of sound, symbol for a sound system that they use. So I thought I'd try cymatics to see if there's any possibility of that sort of shape turning up. So what I've got here is a very Heath Robinson piece of apparatus with a defunct speaker from a woofer for a computer system, sound system that broke down, which is a bit buckled, and then it's got a little cardboard spacer made from a card wrapped around it, and then there's the top is a bit of plastic from the cap of a container. And I've just cut the lid down and put some water in it, and I really didn't expect this to work, but it surprised me. So I'll record this. At the moment it's set at a frequency of 300 cycles per second. I'll switch the power on and see if we can get anything. I'll try. Okay, so we're now at 300 cycles per second. This is it, 300 cycles per second. And I don't know if you can see the pattern, but it's not that far off of J.J. Ainsworth's pattern, which is surprising. I'll turn the application up a little bit. That makes it a little bit more visible. This isn't a perfect system. I haven't put any nice black colouring under the water because I was just in a hurry, so I just quickly made it. And yeah, if I move this, maybe you can see different things. Let's have a look. I think that's probably best. So there is a pattern forming. It's a little bit... It's easier if you can move your head around. With the camera it's on a tripod, so it doesn't really show it's easy, but you can see the different... I'll just change the frequency now. I'm now dropping it to 270. So if we go down to 240 and then we let it build up resonance, you can see a pattern form. And then if I increase it, volume, be careful it doesn't splash water everywhere. So that's not the pattern we're looking for, but it is a pattern. But if we go up to, I increase the pattern now. So that's at about 260. So at 260 we've got a nice sort of petaled type formation. If I increase it, frequency a bit more, this is 270 cycles per second. It's going a bit chaotic now. And that's getting very chaotic. So now we're well over 300. Okay, so I'll drop that back. When we get to about 270 it seems to give us a nice pattern. Then I'll drop it down the amplification and just build it up slowly. It's quite sensitive. I'm really surprised that this works. So I'll now switch it to the hundreds. So this is 270. So I'll reduce the frequency of amplification so it doesn't splash. I'll switch it up to hundreds. You can probably hear it now. That's 200 or 2,700. So we'll increase the amplification. So we've got 1,800. Oh, you can see a pattern forming now. So there's a pattern forming at 1,600 cycles. And we'll just drop it 1,500. That's 1,500, it's more visible. 1,300. So now it's 1,250. And we've got a nice standing, very stable standing wave pattern there. That's very nice. I like that. It looks absolutely static. And you couldn't really ask anything better than that. Standing wave. Oh, I'm amazed at that. Stability is amazing. So let's drop it down to 1,200 and see if it goes crazy. Actually, I could increase the amplification. I'll drop the frequency. 1,200. Now we've got a sort of cellular pattern moving. So now we're down to 1,150. Now we're getting quite a big change. About 1,000 cycles. That's about 800. Now we've got quite a large amplitude and I'm getting splashes everywhere, so I'm going to reduce the amplification. And reduce. I'll see if it stabilises. It's still moving. Amplification's getting a bit splashy by the look of it. Put it down a bit more. If I'll drop the amplification there, maybe we'll get a stable pattern. It's more or less stable. I'll bump it up a bit. Then reduce the frequency from about 500 at the moment. Now we're getting very large motions of liquid, which is resonance. This is all to do with resonance. And the sight, it's getting really a bit chaotic. I'll drop the amplification because I don't want to splash my speaker. Now we're at the low frequencies. We're at 300, which is close to our 200 where we were before. So I'll put the amplification up a bit. It's quite a lot of movement there. And then I'll just drop the frequency a bit more, it might go a bit wild. Oh no, it's calmed down. So this is at 300, it's calmed down a lot. That depends on the frequency, depends on the diameter of the actual disc, which is about it's less than 3 inches, it's about 2.5 inches. So I'll bump it up now. Amplitude. We seem to have a standing pattern. Oh, it's getting a bit chaotic. I did not do that. So if I increase, it was 270 we were at before. Now if I drop it to 270, it's dropped. So now you can just see the speaker moving, but you can't actually see the. I'll bump the frequency up a bit more. The amplitude. See if we go to. I think it's too slow. Oh, we've got a pentagram. We've got a sort of pentagram, which is quite interesting. In the centre. Transitory pentagram. So I'm going to bump it up now. Oh god, what's just going to have to switch it off. Okay, so the structure and integrity of my device has gone defunct because water went everywhere. My little cardboard ring is all disintegrated. My speaker's about to disintegrate, but it'll dry it off. Dry it off quickly. So that shows the dangers of splashing water everywhere. So I've got to rebuild the device now. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Bet you've had a rubberized speaker. I might paint this something waterproof. Okay, I think it'll recover now. I'll let it dry out and then I'll paint it with something waterproof. You can see the device. The device is just a piece of card which is now disintegrated with the water, and oops. At the top of a container, plastic, and the good bit of kit is the frequency generator. So the frequency generator. So you change the frequency with this, and to 270, which seems to be our best frequency, was there. And that we were using sinusoidal frequencies. Okay, I think that's it.